Welcome to the First Five, where we flip the script, find God in real life, and get your soul fed in just 5 minutes flat. No fluff, no filters, just straight truth that hits different. And trust me, heaven's got something to say today. This is word that walks with you to work, rides with you in traffic, and sits right in the middle of your living room chaos. So whether you're sipping coffee, scrolling before the kids wake up, or just trying to get your mind right for the day, lock in. 5 minutes, one word, all fire. Let's flow. Good morning, family. It's Manna Wednesday. And if God woke you up, he's still working, even in the parts you don't understand. So let's get into it. This is your first five. 5 minutes, one word, let's flow. So listen, you ever updated your phone and suddenly nothing works the way it used to? Okay. Dango updates. You're standing there like, why did they move the settings button? It was fine. Okay. You don't understand the update, but the phone is actually working better. That's life with God sometimes. He updates the season. He rearranges the layout. And we're standing there saying, Lord, I don't understand. Teens, like your parents saying, because I said so. Millennials, like a job restructure email at 8:03 a.m. Elders, like new technology that requires a whole manual. So I titled today's message, I don't understand. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Isaiah 55:8-9 reminds us, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. These verses were spoken to people navigating uncertainty. Wisdom literature teaches that trust is deeper than comprehension. God's sovereignty isn't limited by human logic. We live in a world that worships clarity, control, and constant explanations. But the kingdom says you can walk faithfully even when you don't have the full blueprint. So let's talk truth. Trust over understanding. Proverbs doesn't say understand God fully. It says trust him fully. Leaning on your own understanding is unstable. It's like putting your weight on a broken railing. Abraham left his homeland in Genesis 12 without knowing the destination. Hebrews 11 says he went not knowing where he was going. That's faith. Faith isn't clarity, it's commitment. And my second point, control is a cultural idol. Our culture tells us if you can't explain it, reject it. But God calls us to surrender outcomes. In John 13:7, Jesus tells Peter, you do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. There's a later. Sometimes I don't understand is the doorway to now I see. Okay. Culture says, if it's confusing, quit. Christ says, if it's confusing, come closer. And lastly, every generation has an I don't understand season. Teens, you don't understand why that friendship ended, but God may be protecting your future. Millennials, you don't understand the delay, but God may be developing endurance. Romans 5:3-4. Elders, you don't understand the losses, but Psalm 92 says you still bear fruit in old age. What situation right now makes you say, Lord, I don't understand? And can you still say, but I trust you? And where are you leaning on your own understanding instead of trusting God's direction? And what would it look like to release control this week? And our prayer for today, Lord, when I don't understand, teach me to trust. When my plans fall apart, remind me your purpose still stands. Help me lean on you, not my logic. Direct my path. Amen. This week, every time confusion rises, whisper, I trust you, Lord. Well, there you have it. That was your first five. Now go live it. 5 minutes, one word, all fire. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you don't have to understand the plan to trust the planner. I'll see you back here in the morning.